Well, it's been a wild week for the travel sector, thanks to the uncertainty over the Omicron variant. CDC is now ordering U.S. airlines to disclose passengers who have been to South Africa. Carriers are getting hit hard. Delta, United, and American down double digits for the week. The Biden administration also considering additional COVID testing requirements for air travelers entering the country. So, given the headwinds, should you sit this trade out? Joining me now is Steve Grasso, Grasso Global CEO and a CNBC contributor. Steve, I'm guessing based on the names that I see here that domestic names might be the way to go given the COVID situation, you think?
Yeah, John, I think that's probably the way I play this is the same way that I played the original pandemic, where if you looked at what was going to really get hit hard, it was going to be international travel. So the way I thought about that back in 2020 was what is going to come on or come back online quicker. For me, it was the domestic airlines. And now if you look at it the same way, European international travel is probably going to be a little bit slower to come back online. And if people want to go on vacation, where are they going to go? They're probably going to stay at home in the United States, just less onerous as far as restrictions. And I think that the ones that are going to benefit are going to be your Spirit Airlines, the JetBlues of the world, and to a lesser extent, LUV.
Yeah, why to a lesser extent?
I was
wondering why I didn't see Southwest in there. Why not?
Because you have a little bit of the South American and Caribbean travel in there, which is a larger piece than the other ones that I would start off with. JetBlue has expanded, obviously, out of the continental United States as well, but it's known to be more of a domestic. It's associated with being more domestic than that.
How sensitive are these, even domestic names, going to be to energy prices and to headlines around the holidays about how much travel people are doing for Christmas and maybe even domestically looking for warm weather climes during that period and a little after?
Yeah, I think you're going to have to say, well, first of all, as a professional trader for just about 30 years, you have to realize that the market really is a forward-looking mechanism. So a lot of this is already in the stock price. So the way I look at these prices of these stocks and the drawdowns that we've seen recently, John, is that if you go back to 2020, those lows that we saw in late April of 2020, and then the peaks that we saw just about a year later in all these airlines, the retracements or the backing up of stock price is either at the 50% level or more. So you're getting an incredible discount on a lot of these names. Everything that you just mentioned is already, quote unquote, in the name in a lot of these discounts that we've seen recently. So if you look at the international travelers, or whether it's American or whether it's a Delta had a huge amount carved out because you're assuming that corporate travel is never coming back.
Right.
We know that's not the case. And we know there's a couple of headwinds that you just stated that are right in front of us. I just think that if you have the stomach to sit and hold a position in these international travelers and the domestic airlines, I think that you will be rewarded handsomely if you can extend that duration in your position.